Welcome back, guys. We are about to go over another video where we're going to give you the best items in the game. We're going to not only go over those, but we're going to give you classes and maybe some special mentions too. So if you guys want to switch it up, make it yourselves. Let's get into it. All right, guys. So we're going to go over Super Saiyan God Goku today for our presentation. So I already got the class for this character made. And this is going to be a default class that you can put on any character. Let's get right into it. So, Dende's healing ability. What this does is every 60 seconds you get half a health bar, and throughout the game, I think your health is your biggest feature, which is another reason why I have warming up. Now, out of these two items, I would say warming up is definitely better because it's just constantly health auto recover whenever you're switched out. So I guess if we did the math on it, it would be if you had four characters on standby, one in the match, and the four characters were all healing. So you switched through all your characters as quickly as you could, so that way you could get all the heals going. Then warming up would give you a 25% boost, right? So instead of one health bar for every 60 seconds, it's 25% more. So it's a bar and a quarter every 60 seconds. So if you divide that by four characters, because if you have a 5-man team, you can have a maximum of four people health auto recovering at the same time. Well, then what that is you get one health bar for the entire team every 15 seconds. With warming up, you get one health bar approximately every 11 seconds. So that's a pretty big going from 15 to 11. I think that's a pretty big jump, but anyways, let's go to Dragon Spirit. Okay, so Dragon Spirit and God Key are on the same kind of wavelength on this one. The what I'm saying like is the Dragon Spirit allows you to get your skills back 25% faster. So instead of it being 14.28, I think it's going to be 11.3 seconds for each skill that you get back. Now, each character has their own recover rate for their skill points. So depending on which character you're talking about, depends on how much it will affect you or not. So, anyways, God Key, on the other hand, it halves the the blast cost. Like for example, if you have a Kamehameha, right, it'll half it. Instead of 3, it'll take 1.5 bars. However, if it misses, you get a bar back. So essentially, if it misses for a Kamehameha in specific, instead of 3 key bars, it would only take you half a key bar because it would only take 1.5 away, and then it would give you one back if it missed. So it only took half. So it really allows you to spam the crap out of people even easier. So yeah, there's that one. Draconic Aura, by the way, is really important, and I think you should put it on every single class. Like this is like a non-negotiable for me. And the reason is because if it, like I don't even care if you're playing like a character that breaks through armor, like because the problem is you have light body and power body. So light body makes it where you have armor versus ki blast, and let's say you're playing a character like Jiren or I'm sorry, you're playing yeah, a character like Jiren or something like that. It's like, yeah, he breaks through armor, but not if they have light body or power body. And your combos kind of change with Draconic Aura, so make sure you understand that because they flinch to every hit. So, for example, if you trip someone and then hit them, they're just going to instantly stand them up. So, just make sure you know that. That being said, I think it is interesting because it's harder for people to turn around because a lot of times your hits don't flinch the enemy for the first like once or twice if they're in the motion of turning. Whereas with Draconic Aura, it will always do it. So it's actually harder to turn around if you have the side one, but it allows you to. It allows like a. If you put this on Mr. Satan, right, you will literally hit a Broly like he's a Chaozu. It doesn't matter. That being said, you're going to lose health when you hit him, but you all the other characters won't lose health. That's just a Hercule thing. But yeah, like if you're Chaozu and you're hitting a giant, right? it's going to hit that giant with no problems at all. So that is Draconic Aura. I definitely think you guys should have this on. Um, the next thing is going to be battle control. So now here, this is another must in my opinion, because like it allows your warm up to be used to its fullest potential. Because certain, like, I think it's, you have to switch out every 15 seconds if you want to use warm up correctly. Like you have to cycle through all 5 characters every 15 seconds, like, or you would cycle through the next one every 15 seconds. But if you think about it, like the switch timers for characters is, let's say, what, you know, 1 DP is 5 seconds, 2 DP is 10 seconds, 3 DP is 15 seconds, 4 DP is 19, and then it goes 23, 27, 31, 35, 39, 43, if I'm not mistaken. So that should be, depending on what DP, depends on what number you go for. And so essentially what battle control does is it allows you to switch even faster. And this is really big for the characters that are bigger, you know. So a character that's, you know, 4 DP, his is 19 seconds. 5 DP is 23 seconds. Well, that is above 15 seconds. So therefore, it'll bring that back down a little bit. And it gets even more effective when we're talking about bigger characters. Let's say you're Broly, right? He has a 39-second timer. Now, with this item, it's going to be a 29-second timer. That just cut 10 seconds off of how long you have to have Broly in the match, which is important, especially because if they get you down half health or something like that, then you transform. Well, your switch timer switches again. Like it starts all over again. So if they hit you with, you know, an ultimate or whatever it was to get you down, and they do another one, well, that, you know, that might kill you. So you want to make sure you get out of there as quick as possible, so your warming up can start, you know, bringing that health back for your character. So, anyways, and then the last one is Miracle Master. This is kind of a cheesy one, but essentially, what a lot of people don't realize with this is like, so it automatically dodges when you're down. However, if someone trips you, you're considered down. Like if you're midair and they trip you, you're considered down. So if they trip you, you basically get out of the combo for free. And this might be something to remember when you're playing with items, to try to avoid tripping people. But I would either choose this or Light Body, I guess, like for competitive play, one or the other. And the reason I would say that is, you know, the reason I choose Miracle Master over Light Body is because I think when you get to the highest level, Draconic Aura will be like played on everybody. Most people, I would say most Z ranks now know about Draconic Aura. Like I think almost everyone does. So Light Body just doesn't work at the highest level, whereas Miracle Master, it kind of works like regardless. So yeah, I would definitely say Miracle Master is the go-to for that. Now let's go over some notable mentions, right? So, whoops. All right, so notable mentions. I only got 3 here because I really want to just limit the list down to the best of the best items. And so if we go over here, we have Light Body. I don't really like Power Body, so Power Body's right here. So Power Body is essentially makes it where you're not stunned by melee, but the defense reduction is 20%. That's a lot, guys. Like that's so much, especially in a game where people just spam you with like blasts and ultis. Like for example, if an ultimate does, you know, 20,000 damage, well, if you have Power Body on, now it does 24,000 damage. So that's just a lot extra damage that I just don't need. Um, so Light Body has no downsides. It just means that you can't be stunned by Ki Blast. Now, if they have Draconic Aura on, then this is not going to matter. They're just going to hit right through it regardless. So the next one I would like to say is a lot. This seems to be popular with a lot of players. However, I don't recommend using it. So that's going to be the secrets of Z dashing. The reason I don't recommend using it is because, like, yeah, it's nice when you use it to have no ki. It's nice to have more ki. But technically, you should not be using Z burst dashes, period. like at all. So I don't think you should try to use this item because you need to kind of wean yourself off of using Z burst dashes because it's so easily punishable. And the higher up you get, the more you're just going to get punished every single time you do it. So I personally believe that Z burst dashes are terrible. I do them because they're convenient, but if you're trying to win and you're trying to be the best player you possibly can be, I would highly recommend to avoid Z burst dashes altogether. Um, and then the last one's God of Destruction Training. So this gives you 3/4 of a health bar. That actually is very helpful, just because having more health is huge. So that changes a lot of characters, especially if you have like a max health character, or even if you have like a raccoon because you're playing DP battle. I mean, that's that's quite a bit, to be honest. That's for for that. So, anyways, yeah, guys. So that is it for the item classes. Sorry if you guys watched the last one, and I did two classes, like a setup class and a fighting class. Yeah, like that. My bad. The community respectfully corrected me, and they were absolutely right to. And I really love the critiques and just the criticism in general, guys. Like, please, like, if you see something that I do wrong, please correct it, so that way, because I want to give the best information out to the community. And if I say something wrong, I would much rather be corrected, so that way I give better information out to you guys, because I do try my best to keep the information as accurate as absolutely possible. Some future videos that I'm planning on doing is one for character classes, just because I just got finished with updating Sparking Zero. Well, not updating Sparking Zero meta, but getting all the information ready to be put on Sparking Zero meta. So I just got that information out. So the web developer Prince, I don't know if you guys have met him, but he should be able to put it on the website here soon. Where I took the code of the game, figured out every single difference that you get whenever you choose a character class. So I know all the information for character classes that's in the game code, and then we take that information and we're going to simplify it, make it readable, and we also gave you like a little breakdown of a summary for each character class, which is kind of cool. So yeah, like that's what we got going on with the character classes. I'll probably make a video out of it here soon. I'm just trying to figure out how to pack that much information on the screen. Um, that's kind of the issue with that one. But another thing that I've been working on, I don't know if anybody watching this video cares about it, is the computer character. Let's say the computer character fighting styles, like in the items as well that change the fighting styles. So I have been working on that, but I told people like I don't know, probably a month ago or 3 weeks ago or something, that I would work on it. I have been working on it. It's just taking me a long time to figure out each character style essentially for the computer. So I also read the game code on it, and it tells me probabilities of what they would do versus others. So I should be able to get you that information as well. But anyways, guys, until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one.